Hello. Hello crazy orky people, this is Owen back again with another look at some of my strange creations, bits of Wah Snaggletooth. This case it is my mech boss, my big mech in Mega Armor. Very big mech in Mega Armor actually. He's huge. He's probably too big, but yeah, orcs think bigger is better, so I'm happy with him. It's probably obvious he's made from a Kinder Surprise egg, but there's all sorts of other crazy stuff's being bolted onto him. And there's his oiler, affectionately known as the Grotbot. We'll have a good look at him in a minute. Let's start spinning this around. So I've got the big power claw here. In his case, obviously it's a massive powered monkey wrench for unbolting Space Marine bits. Then if we continue around, we have his custom force field made from plastic tubes of various sizes with some little plastic domes on top. Those domes are actually from scrapbooking. They're little stick-on pearls apparently that they're not literal pearls, they're plastic, but they're used for scrapbooking. Very handy for making little domes, and then just wound around it with some solder to give it that coil look, and then painted up so sort of a bit of a glow effect. And he's got a big engine pack thing back here as well. And around here we've got the custom Mega Blaster, which is also scratch built. There is an orc head inside. You can just about see that. I can just see it on the screen, so you can probably see that. There's an orc head inside. It's one of the Cyborg knob plastic heads. There's a bit of a background, sorry not background, there's a little panel behind that with a few details. You really can't see them, but I thought I'd put them in anyway just in case. Now if we just move him out, we can have a look at the Grotbot. So he needed a Grot oiler, and the Grotbot is my solution. He's just made from various sizes of plastic tubing, bass guitar strings for his arms, bits of plastic rod to make his legs, various bits and pieces of plasticard to finish him off. And he's got friends. These four fine chaps are the crew for my lobbers. He's going to CanCon, big tournament up in Canberra, and really close to the date. Suddenly realised I was points short. I've been using an old version of Battlescribe which had the wrong points cost or something in it. Anyway, I found out that I needed more stuff, so I quickly painted up some lobbers I had. I didn't have crew for them, so overnight I built 4 more Grotbots to crew the lobbers. The same thing going on here, although this guy here, the shell he's holding is from a plastic model kit. I think it was a 1/48th scale bomb from a P-47 Thunderbolt maybe, I can't remember exactly what it was from. I've got various guys with telescopes and binoculars. The lenses are made from more of those little plastic domes. I really love those things. Spin them around. They're all slightly different here. One of them's got the tool case because I needed to give him something in his hand and couldn't think of anything else that would be easy to build. And of course they have lobbers to tend. Lob I say. Yes, I do indeed. So here we have some scratch built lobbers. Much to my disgust, Games Workshop turns out to only sell one big gun kit anymore, and it's the Cannon, I think. Looks really dated because it's from early 3rd edition, and the mech guns are just so much bigger, so I decided I was going to scratch build some guns. I think this was the first one I built. That's the probably 2nd or 3rd, I can't remember what order they're in. I only painted 2 of them. I do actually have 3 of these. So they're very large and very lobby, made out of various sizes of plasticard and so forth, and I decided I wanted to try and make open track work there. I have made tracks with complete armour around them to make some grot tanks, which will turn up in another video, but this was the first time I decided to have fully exposed worky bits on tracks, so a bit of an experiment there. Quite happy with the way it turned out, but the other 2 are on wheels because it was, well, just so much quicker. And it says bang, because that's what it does. Lobber number 3 here, unpainted of course, much the same as lobber number 2. The wheels you might be able to see there are MDF just about see it in there. They were cut with a MDF hole cutting, a hole cutting saw out of MDF, and then covered with plasticard, various types to make them look cool. Nice, cheap, effective way of making a wheel. If we flip it upside down, we can see there that it uses a wooden dowel running through a plastic tube for the axle. This one's got a lot of play in it. Obviously when I paint it, I'll glue it so it doesn't rattle around so much. There we go. Lobber number 3. So after building the lobbers, a bit of a roll, I thought I'd build some zap guns as well. Here are the partially completed zap guns. Obviously still need wheels. Tossing up whether I'm going to put armour on the front of them. I think I'm probably not going to. And they also do need a few more details. There's meant to be some sort of cable running from there to up there, that kind of thing like that. Again, plasticard, tube and time. Not super time consuming things to build, but you do need a little bit of patience. You do need to sit down and decide that you're going to spend your Saturday building orc weapons, which is honestly why you're not doing that anyway. Just alluded to me, obviously the best possible way to spend your Saturday. So there we go, the Big Mech and some of his creations. Obviously planning to build more grot bots to crew all of my other artillery, and probably not to use in place of actual grot units. The grot bots are bigger than grots for a start. Quite a lot bigger actually. They're about the same height as a normal orc, but when they're just crewing guns, it's obvious what they're meant to be. So maybe this has shed some light into the more murky and worrisome corners of my mind for you, and I'll see you later.